fell in love with hip hop at a 5th grade school dance party. It was lit. I mean, it was actually lit because it was like 12 p.m. in the cafeteria. It was, very well lit party. And we were having Italian ices, right? And, I had the world's greatest flavor. Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Coconut. On Dewey Avenue in the Bronx, probably 1995, PS 72. And a DJ came and visited our school and set up in the cafeteria and played music. And when I was on the sideline, I was watching everything transpire. The DJ played a record. He played Killing Me Softly by Lauryn Hill. And I was like 90 pounds, so the bass line had me basically levitating off the ground. I recognized that whatever that was happening in the room in that time, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to recreate that. I wanted to feel that again. And that really was the beginning of my musical journey, trying to recreate that atmosphere and that space and that feeling. The power of partnership is presence, and the fruit of presence is possibility. So when I was at that 5th grade school dance party, and the school partnered with this DJ to come in and do, what he does, there was a partnership that created presence. Now, I had proximity. I heard some folks talking about exposure to people we otherwise would not have been exposed to. So I was within proximity to a professional doing their work excellently, and that opened up possibility. Because now I could see something, hear something, feel something that just broadened my horizon. I said, wow, I could do that. I could be a part of this in some way, shape, or form. I didn't have that language in the 5th grade, but in hindsight, looking back, I realized those were kind of the things that were firing in my brain. So for me, the corner became a classroom. Lyrics became lectures. You know what I mean? DAPs became diplomas. Y'all know what DAPs are, right? I'm from the Bronx. That's a DAP. You know what I mean? That's a DAP. So, you go to school, you get credits, right? You get credits. You have to get enough credits to get your credentials, right? So in hip-hop, a credit is a DAP. You did? When you perform something, share something, do something that people respect, you get DAPs. So I earned enough DAPs for probably a PhD or something like that. But so God saw fit for me to learn in these other settings. But there's a quote that really resonates for me. It's by this brother, I think his name is Ed Milet. He's a coach and an author. And the quote goes like this. It says, "You are the most qualified person to help the person you used to be." You're the most qualified person to help the person you used to be. And so as we began to partner with schools and we met Jeremy Del Rio at Thrive Collective, we came together to do this work. I began to visit schools and meet hundreds and hundreds of kids and all around the city. And I began to see, wow, like that was me, in 9th grade and 8th grade and 7th grade and 5th grade at the school dance party. College wasn't on the radar for me. It was like, that wasn't even a conversation. But by the grace of God, I've been on many, many, many college campuses. The first time I stepped on a college campus was not as a student, but it was as an artist, as a performer, as a speaker. Colleges would bring me out and pay me to come talk, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, you wouldn't let me in if you saw my greatness. Partner, right, which brought about presence, which expanded possibilities.